specifically, whether or not you are in favor or not of abortion, Ms. McIntosh. Mm-hmm. One is the altering of a procedure, and in fact, the procedure almost has to be altered in order to get the fetal body parts. There's also the question of price, because selling fetal tissue for profit, and here is undercover video of a Planned Parenthood official seeming to be haggling over price. Here she is.
What would make you happy? What would work for you?
Well, you know, in negotiations, the person who throws out the figure first is at a loss, right? So this is in the ballpark, and that's fine. If it's still low, then we can talk about it. You would. I want to win with you.
I mean, you can't deny what you're seeing there, Ms. McIntosh. She's haggling over the price.
I saw an incredibly tasteless joke.
That's
absolutely.
Right.
But tasteless joke
wait. It was more than just a joke. She also says, when they're talking about what the price is, she says, well, the first person to offer always ends up at the low end. I mean, the law is they're allowed to recover cost.
Right.
Cost is cost. I mean, if it's $100, it's $100. But she's talking about something more than cost.
And she had also said in the same video that it had been so long since she had had a conversation where somebody wanted to discuss compensation that she didn't even know what cost was. So I think talking about the deceptively edited videos does matter when they take out the 10 times where the Planned Parenthood staffer very clearly says they wouldn't be able to sell this because it violates the law and they're not going to do that.
I think that was the other staffer. I don't think it was
the other staffer. Correct. Yes. I think that Republicans maybe risk alienating folks that they're not thinking about alienating when they talk about the abortion debate the way Ms. Fiorina does. I think it's important to remember that 65% of the women who get abortions are moms already. And the decision when to have a child is the most important economic one that most American families will ever face. I don't believe that politicians should be involved in making that choice for them, and I do think that there are a lot of women on both sides of the aisle
politicians are involved in this debate all the time, and the politicians are involved in this debate all the time. Emily's List, a pro-abortion lobby organization, is involved in politics every single day, and consistently Emily's List is lobbying for pro-abortion candidates. There is simply no justification anymore for federal funding of Planned Parenthood.
I think that
the only reason Planned Parenthood is standing up and asking to continue to be federally funded.
This will work better if you let me ask the question, because this is the last thing we're going to have time to talk about, and that is the issue of federal funding. Because, Ms. Fiorina, you have called for an end to federal funding. It's about $500 million a year of federal funds that goes to Planned Parenthood. And I want to put up these statistics. It is, Planned Parenthood, the nation's single largest provider of abortions, 327,000 in 2013. But it also performed 487,000 breast exams and 704,000 HIV tests. Hillary Clinton says it's a matter of women's health.
I'm hoping that this situation will not further undermine the very important services that Planned Parenthood provides.
Let me pick up on that with you, Ms. Fiorina. I mean, doesn't Planned Parenthood do a lot of things? And if you defund them, aren't you going to lose things like breast exams and pap smears and HIV tests?
Well, gee, I thought Obamacare was supposed to take care of all that. I am so tired of the canard about women's health. There are plenty of places where women can achieve and have these services. If Planned Parenthood is so concerned about women's health, why don't they accept, for example, federal funding of pregnancy centers, one next door to every single Planned Parenthood clinic, so that women actually can look at an ultrasound before they choose to have an abortion, or so that they can have options presented to them if they choose to bring the life into the world. But no, Planned Parenthood doesn't want that. Look, this isn't about women's health. This is about Planned Parenthood wanting to preserve their political power so that they can lobby consistently on behalf of pro-abortion Democrats. Why should they be given federal funding? Why should they get federal funding so they can continue to lobby for certain candidates, as Emily's List does every single day?
Ms. Fiorina, Ms. McIntosh, we've just flat run out of time. I want to thank you both. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks.
Up next, Republican presidential candidate Rand Paul looks to